What's up, family? Second sober Tuesday. Hell yeah. Day 10. It's impossible for me to not keep count since I'm doing these videos. At first I was like, I'm not gonna keep count. I'm not playing along with all that stupid bullshit, but doing these videos, I keep count real easily. So, just got back from my third 40-minute walk. That's 2 hours worth of walking today. Yesterday, after I uploaded my video last night, I went for a walk for the first time at night, and it's really cool because the university has this big walkway sidewalk all the way up and down the whole campus, and it's all lit. It's all well lit. It's not all like seating and shit. So I was like, this is cool. And so today I walked for a total of 2 hours because I'm not drinking, I'm not doing drugs, and I'm still staying up till like 4 a.m. and I'm like just trying to do what I can to like make myself exhausted so I fall asleep early, you know? So, yeah, I woke up at 9:30 today, so that's an hour earlier than I woke up yesterday, so that's progress. You know, trying to stay a daytime person. Before I tell you about my dad, I just want to cut straight to the meeting because something very interesting happened at the meeting tonight. So the day that my dad died, September 12th, this his physical body died. I think his mind and spirit died on the 9th. That's a whole other thing. But the day that his physical body died, I was driving home from work, and extremely high on meth. I'm like 9 months deep into doing meth nearly every single day, 2025, like almost every single day. So like I was high as fuck, especially my dad had just died. Like I was going hard because I mean that's just my cope, I guess. So anyway, I hit this car while I was driving. I was going to the right lane. I hit a fucking car, and I pulled over because I watch enough true crime. And, you know, I'm not gonna drive off. Fuck that. So I pulled over immediately. You know, at first they were like, you know, they wanted to call the cops and shit, and you know, I didn't really want them to do that because I had meth on me. I had weed on me. You know, so, you know, I mean, not really trying to hang out with cops in that type of situation. I told them I had money, I'd pay them off right now. They asked me for $500. I had it. There was a gas station right across the street. Went to the ATM, gave them $500. Well, they went on their way, right? So tonight at the meeting, the dude who was driving the car that I hit was there. And I was like, oh my God, it's you. He saved my ass because what I didn't mention is that my license was suspended at that time when I hit that car, but I did not know this. I did not know my license was suspended until like a week later. So if they would have called the cops, I would have sat there thinking I was going to be okay, you know, because they're not going to search my truck or nothing because there's no reason to, right? But they would have shown up, my license would have been suspended, so they would have impounded my truck, found all the drugs in it, I would have caught like 4 or 5 felonies, would have been totally fucked. And that shit's haunted me. You know, that was like one of the main reasons why I quit doing meth, for sure. I mean, like, because I ain't trying to go back to jail, fuck that, so when I saw him tonight, I was like, dude, man, you don't even know, bro. You saved my fucking ass, man. Like, I told him the whole deal. Like, dude, I would have been fucking straight to jail. All these new felonies. I mean, it would have been a frick. My dad died, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been such a disaster. My brothers were in town. Or no, they weren't. They had just left, so they weren't there anymore. But, crazy, man. So crazy. So I just gave him his kudos and thanked him. So like, thank you. And he was like, he said he's like his 7th day sober. He's court ordered to go to AA. But man, it's just like really cool to see this guy just be able to tell him, because I've been thinking this for months now. Like, man, those people saved my fucking life by not calling the cops and letting me just pay them. And I was like, well, hey, did the money I give you, is that enough? He's like, yeah, it's all good, man. Don't even worry about it. He's a really nice guy, you know, so hopefully I keep seeing him around. Maybe I'll have a new friend. Who knows, man? Because I don't have no friends, really. So, and the meeting was good. The annoying 5 years, 8 months guy took the day off, thank God. And everyone had decent shares. It was all good. It was all gravy. So that was cool. So, anyway, the rest of the day, as far as true crime goes, a very sad day. So, I wake up at 9:30. Do some laundry. My favorite thing to do in the world is some laundry, man. Who don't like to do some laundry? Come on, baby. It's so much fun. I'm doing some laundry. I'm cooking food, man. Cooking up all my food. I got food right now. I'm cooking 3 chicken quarters. Got them in the oven right now. I eat some corn and green beans and shit, man. I love this shit, man. I love having my own life. As much as I miss my dad, I love this. Just my own little 350 square foot little studio apartment. You know, the fucking bedroom is the living room. But I have a full kitchen, you know, I got stove, oven, sink, cabinets, you know, pantry. So it's not like some other studio apartments I've seen in the past. You know, my closet here is pretty big, honestly. It's bigger than it needs to be, honestly. They could have built that to make more room in here, but that's fine, you know, it's cool, whatever. So I just love being here, and I can't wait until I have the money to get a job. Once I have a job and I can just financially support myself and just live here, you know, I feel like that's the beginning, you know. Carl Jung said life starts when you're 40. And for me, life started when I'm 40. You know, I'm 40. I just turned 40 on the 2nd. And now I've been sober for 10 days. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be sober for 11 days. I know it's one day at a time, but, you know, it's hard not to, you know, think about the future and, you know, what I can accomplish if I just stay on the path, stay on the wagon, right? Don't want to fall off the fucking wagon anymore, dude. It's not worth it. I've been doing drugs and alcohol for 25 years, since I was 15 years old. I just spent 10 months going hard as fuck on meth. I've had the most fun. You know, it's like Walter White, you know. I did it because I liked it, you know. It was fun, you know. Like, I had all the fun I could ever want to have. I kind of regret it, you know, now that my dad died. I regret it in a way because I wasn't this present, but, you know, that's part of grief when you want to go back and, like, blame yourself. And no one else blames me. Everyone, you know, people knew I was doing meth, and they kind of like understood that I was like coping with this bleak situation with my dad and stuff. So like no one else blames me, so I shouldn't blame myself. But that's part of grief. You kind of want to go back into history and see like where you failed, where you could have done better, stuff like that. But so anyway, I had all the fun I could ever have. I don't ever need to do meth again for sure. Like there's no way I could ever top what I did this year. So like, that romance is gone. There's never going to be like, oh man, I wonder what would happen if I was able to do it for a prolonged period of time without any interruptions. Well, I did that. I know I did it. It was fun. Now it's over. I kind of makes me feel nauseous thinking about it. And I don't want to return to that. I don't want to risk getting arrested. I don't want to go back to jail. I don't want to go back to rehab. I don't want none of this shit, man. But of course, once I quit that, I picked the vodka right back up. And alcoholic, you pick up right where you leave off. So I had to do like a month and a half of just rampant vodka drinking and just talking the worst possible shit to my brothers you can even imagine. So anyway, so wake up, cooking my food, doing my Twitter, watching my TV, same thing, you know, things will change once I get a job, but for now, same thing. You know, and I went for a walk as soon as I finished my laundry. I came back, chilled, and there's a press conference today for Melodee Buzzard, a 9-year-old girl who went missing in October from California. Her mom left with her. They went on a road trip, and her mom returned without her. And so it's been all these months since October 9th, or whenever she returned. And, you know, I've been wondering, like, I've been getting pissed off, like, why is this bitch still free? Like, her mom, Ashley Buzzard, has been free since she returned home without her daughter. And so they did find Melodee's body, and Ashley shot her in the head. Man, like, I wasn't crying. I don't cry. I don't go. But like, my eyes turn into fucking waterfalls for sure. I don't know if that's considered crying or not, but like, I'm not like doing the like, to me that's what crying is. But having the tears coming down without doing it's like pseudo crying. I don't know. All right, look, I'm splitting hairs here. But like, so I shouldn't even smile while I'm talking about this because it's so damn tragic, man. Like, the only thing I can pray is that she did not see it coming. Like, hopefully her mom was just like, hopefully they were just walking and like, her mom was just behind her, had no clue what was about to happen. That's all. I mean, god damn, please at least let her not have seen that shit coming. So they arrested bitch ass whore mother, Ashley Buzzard. And Rachel Coffin Daffer, someone I follow on Twitter. She's a retired FBI agent. You know, she has some wild takes on certain topics like Karen Reed and stuff. But that's okay. You know, no one's perfect. She says that it's probably like the reason why she killed her was like, well, maybe there's some custody shit going on, and it was like, well, if I can't have her, no one can have her type thing. And that seems like the most likely. Yeah, this would make the most sense, you know, like if I can't have her, no, that's like the total like cliche motive for, you know, for a filicide or, you know, a parent killing their child. So that was real shitty, man, you know, real sad. On a more positive note, on the first walk that I went on, I listened to Ariel Helwani interview Jorge Masvidal and Kayla Harris, and it was very entertaining. Very entertaining stuff. It was like a live, they're all together in person, like in Miami and stuff, because, you know, Ariel Helwani, you know, he was there for the Jake Paul, the Anthony Joshua fight. People are being too hard on Jake Paul, by the way, man. Yeah, he was running for a lot of the fight, and he was falling down and shit, but I mean, what'd you expect? It's not like he was ever going to win. I mean, yeah, he talked all that shit, but that's just going through the mud. Of course he talks shit. That's what he does. You're not supposed to take it literally. It's just like with Dana White. People will take Dana White literally. It's fucking insane. Like, why are you taking this guy literally? It's full of shit. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go for a second walk. You know, because I want to get exhausted so I can fall asleep when I lay down without trying. So I'll go on the second walk. Oh yeah, the second walk I was listening to a podcast about Richard Allen, the convicted quote-unquote killer in the Delphi murder case, 2017. I think the girls were like 14 and 12 or 13 and 11. There are two girls, Delphi, I can't remember which state it's in, but they were murdered, and, you know, brutally murdered. And they got this guy Richard Allen. He was convicted last year, I think, and now he's got an appeal coming. But I think he was framed. I kind of thought he was framed before he got convicted. And now they got the appeal coming, and like the judge of the first trial was just like this stupid bitch. Like, she just sucked. Like, I'm sorry if that's rude to say that, but she just sucked. Like, and I'm an armchair enthusiast. I'm not like, I don't have any formal education or training and, you know, this type of stuff, but just my gut is telling me she just sucks. So I'm hoping this appeal goes well, because I don't think Richard Allen is guilty. And, you know, I'm sorry if that's offensive. You know, I think whoever killed those girls is still just chilling, which is horrendous to even think about. So, came back from that walk and, you know, continued to chill, just chilling, watching TV. I'm trying to get all my interests in. I'm trying, you know, like, I like videos about animals, comedy commentaries, true crime, obviously, MMA commentaries, you know. I'm finally watching these Walmart budgeting videos. I don't know why I haven't already been doing this. You know what I mean? Like, because I like this, trying to be a cheapskate, as cheap as possible, get the most food as possible for the least amount of money. Especially right now since I'm broke as fuck. So, yeah, I'm about to eat this food. Just checking in. I have 2 subscribers. I meant to say this at the beginning of the video to my 2 subscribers. Thank you. That's cool, man. This is cool. This like this video thing that I'm doing. I think it's helping me a lot, because like I'll be spending all day thinking about like, what am I gonna say in my video tonight? So it's like something even more to distract me from thoughts of alcohol or, you know, stuff like that. Even though I haven't had that, I've only been sober for 10 days, so that's gonna come later. Once I've been sober for like months and stuff, that's when it starts coming back. So if I can just keep this video thing going, it's a good thing to distract me, man. And so I appreciate anyone who engages, and, you know, if anything I say is helpful, that's, you know, that's great, man. Like, that made me feel really good to know if that's the case. Anyway, it's almost 15 minutes, so I gotta shut up now. So, y'all have a good night.